Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Well, I thought we would have a little fun today. We are going to give our bold predictions for the New York Giants 2020 season. Before we get started, though, as you can see, we are playing a game in the background. If first, let's say 5 people who can correctly name the 2 teams, and you better know one of them, the score and what game it is, you will win your choice of an Online Big Blue coffee mug or an Online Big Blue t-shirt. And we're going to do the first 5 people that post on the comment section. Again, you just got to say what the 2 teams are, what game it is, and what was the final score. So let's jump right into our bold New York Giants 2020 predictions. Number 1, Saquon Barkley. Over 2,000 yards, both rushing and receiving combined. Yes, it really hasn't been done since Marshall Faulk in 1990 and Roger Craig. Oh, but we have this feeling that Saquon, after not an abysmal year in 19, but after his so-so season, that he is going to be a man on a mission and he's going to be frustrated from last year and he's going to take it out on the NFL. I am predicting over 1,500 yards rushing, and I'm going to say at least 1,100 yards receiving on, I'm going to say, 80 catches. You think I'm crazy? No, I'm not crazy, but I think that the centrifuge of the offense is going to be Saquon Barkley. I think he is going to be the power rod and the nuclear submarine that's going to be the Giants' offense. He's going to push the ball down the field. He is going to make the plays. And he's shown that even on a subpar offensive line in his rookie season, he can deliver the mail. And I think that Joe Judge and Jason Garrett are going to put together a system that is going to fundamentally focus on Barkley and, of course, make him the focal point of the offense. And with the outside receivers we have, how are you going to double Barkley? I think Golden Tate's going to come back well. I think Sterling Shepard's going to come back well. I'm predicting a big season from Evan Engram. We have Darius Slayton. Corey Coleman's coming back. So you know what? The whole season's been saved. Just kidding. But I think that in the Garrett system, I think putting everything together, I think he's going to run, and we did a video on it, that he's going to go Air Coryell, and I think that's just going to open up everything for Barkley. So you heard it here first. Saquon Barkley, 1,500 yards rushing, over 1,000 receiving, and let's go forward to our next player on the offense, Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones, Was I a huge Daniel Jones fan? No, but I understood the pick. I didn't like moving Josh Allen, but you know what? The season that Daniel Jones had is, you knew he was smart. You knew he was accurate. You knew he could move in the pocket. It was almost like watching Eli Manning 2.0 in Eli's 5th or 6th season. So you know what I'm saying for Daniel Jones? I'm looking for over 4,000 yards and, write it down, because everyone's going to owe me an apology, 33 touchdown passes to 15 interceptions. He is going to pick up on the Garrett system. He is built for the Garrett system. He is more accurate than Dak Prescott. He's got a better deep ball than Dak. And what Dak showed that he could do with a back behind him, like Ezekiel Elliott, Daniel Jones has got that same type of back, if not better, behind him in Saquon Barkley. So again, over 4,000 yards. I'm going to say, 33 touchdown passes to 15 interceptions. And that's it. Write it down. Book it. Because that's exactly where I think it's going to go next season. Our other and last breakout player on the offense. People, again, you're going to think I'm nuts, but you know what? I want you to write it down. Evan Engram. 78 catches. Over 1,000 yards. He is going to finally put it all together and stay healthy. He learned how to block? No. Does he block better? Yes. But you know what? I think he's going to be more on the outside in this system. We signed the big tight end, of course, out of San Francisco. So you know what? And then we have Smith. So I think we're going to see Evan Engram move more back into an H-back position, move out maybe into the slot, go onto the outside. But like I said, he is going to be over 1,000 yards. Book it, write it down. Apologies will be accepted after week 16, or I should say week 17. And let's jump over to the defense. Oh, the defense. I'm not 100% sold on what the defense can do. I'm not 100% sold on the players right now, but I do have some predictions for the defense. O'Shane Jimenez from Old Dominion had an okay rookie season. Yes, he did play better once Leonard Williams showed up, but that also could just be the fact that he just started playing better. One might have to do with the other, but I'm predicting O'Shane Jimenez moving more to his natural position and staying there at the defensive end. He did play a little linebacker, but he played more end last year. I'm looking at 9.5 sacks for the X-Man. The X-Man has the speed. He has a couple moves. He is not a bull rusher. He's more of a finesse guy. But I think with another season under his belt and the ability to play in a different scheme, a more of an attacking scheme. Yes, James Betcher's defense was an attacking defense, but if you can't get to the quarterback, it's not an attacking defense. It is an air raid defense because you're going to get blown away in the defensive backfield, which we saw. But I'm predicting that at least 9.5 sacks for O'Shane Jimenez. Now my last two bold predictions for the New York Giants season. I'm going to go with Blake Martinez. Blake, yes, he is a frog with some warts. You take a look at what he can do. Yes, he is a run stopper. He is a smart player. He's a heady player. But if you sit there and tell me he does not have issues covering the tight end and the running back, then you need to go watch a lot more film. We did everyone's favorite Pro Football Focus a video ago, and 3 years ago he was ranked 8th out of starting linebackers covering. I'm sorry, 3 years ago he was ranked 49th in coverage out of all starting linebackers, and then in 18 he was ranked 8th, and then last year he fell back down into the high 20s. So you know what? His coverage skills are lacking, but you know what I'm predicting for him? I'm predicting 145 tackles from that middle linebacker position. And I'm predicting while he may not be the coverage guy that Corey Littleton is, I'm predicting that he is going to be able to shadow some of these tight ends. That he is not going to put him. He's going to, not that he's the fastest linebacker in the world, but I think he's one of the headiest, and I think that he is going to put himself in the position to cover this tight end. Sometimes it's not all about pure talent and speed. It's about having the right mentality, the right intelligence, and putting yourself in the right place at the right time. And I think that's exactly what Blake Martinez is going to do. Write it down, book it. Last big prediction for the 2020 season of the New York Giants. Drum roll, please. I don't have a drum roll, but if I did, I would put it in right here. We are going to go, our record is going to be 7-9. Yeah, we're not going to finish with a winning season. We are not going to make the Super Bowl. We are not going to make the playoffs. But I think this talented team, if we do some things in the draft and some of our second-year players roll along, we are looking at a 7-9 season. Once again, write it down, book it down. I will be accepting apologies after week 17. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, thanks for listening.